What's going on, Bruin fans? Alright, final talks on the football season. UCLA football. It's been a good year. I know it's been hard the last few games. Not ending very nicely, but I'll just say they probably weren't motivated for the bowl game. They were just enjoying their time in SeaWorld and the zoo and going on that ship in San Diego. They probably just weren't motivated, and it's fine. Baylor wanted it more. That's all I can ask. That's all that happens there. UCLA, what happens going forward? Yeah, we lose some offensive linemen. Yeah, we lose our tight end, Joseph Faurier. Yeah, we lose a few guys on the defensive front seven, linebackers, and even Dayton Jones. I know there's a few other seniors. I know I can't mention them all, but there's still a lot of things coming back. Even though Jeff Locke has graduated, which shout out to his family. Being with y'all at the Pac-12 title game was awesome. Anyways, there's a lot to be optimistic about because of the fact we got 9 wins and a very just turning it around in one season. Rick Neuheisel, he left the team with a lot of talent. He had a lot of good recruits. He just couldn't coach. And Jim Moore Jr., his staff did a pretty good job with this group of players. The biggest issue I had this year was discipline. Still have some issues on the field, some dumb penalties. I'm tired of that. Definitely I'm not going to be missing Sheldon Price or Aaron Hester too much at the corner position. Secondary, hopefully the guys who step in the future will be better. I think Tevin McDonald was like our only good player in the secondary. Defensive line, going to the 3-4. Cassius Marsh looked okay as a nose tackle, but biggest player on defense was Anthony Barr, switching over to linebacker. And I'm very happy he's got one more year left. He's going to come back from what I've been hearing. I don't know if there's any early entrance to the NFL at all or not, but we'll see what happens. I don't think Anthony Barr is leaving unless told otherwise. If something gets overlooked, let me know. Then on offense, Mazzoni. Yeah, he got a little cute with the screens at times, but I think they're also scared of the interception. Hundley just doesn't throw the ball downfield very well unless the running game works. Franklin was shut down by a few teams just in running. Oregon State shut him down. Stanford, the first game they shut him down, but the second game we saw some great numbers against Stanford, and sucks that just few mistakes kind of came back to haunt us. Hundley's got to learn to throw the ball down the field when the time comes. He's a great runner. He holds on to the ball a bit too long. He doesn't throw the ball away when he needs to, but those are some freshman mistakes. I believe he overachieved in my book. I was expecting more struggles. I've been saying this over and over in my videos, but I expected a 6 or 7 win season. That's all I was asking for. But we got 9 plus a win over USC. I can't complain at all from that. There's more heart in that USC game than I've ever seen in the last few years to that game, and it's one I'm going to enjoy for a while. UCLA, though, offensively, you lose Jonathan Franklin. Good luck in the NFL. I hope him and Faurier get a spot in the NFL. I think Faurier should have some NFL potential. Wide receivers got to step it up. That was a position of inexperienced guys like Shaq Evans, who were Jerry Johnson. A good share of guys they didn't have that experience. They did not go downfield as much as I would have hoped. Can't have any muffed punts from Stephen Manfro either. I hope he fixes that in the offseason. But yeah, here comes Jordan James. Enter Jordan James, who should be our running back coming up ahead. Had a lot of hype coming in when he was a recruit. I think him and initially Malcolm Jones, who just transferred. Malcolm Jones, they both had hype, but hopefully Jordan James can live up to it as he takes over for Franklin. The wide receiver position and Hundley going down the field, throwing the ball, he's going to have to step that up because I'm really worried that we're going to be throwing more screens, which we can't afford to keep doing. We got to be able to throw the ball down the field. Because Hundley couldn't do that. He was throwing picks, or our receivers weren't communicating with him. It's one or the other. That game against Cal, big example. We actually should have ran the ball a bit more that game, but whenever he was trying to throw the ball, he threw a pick, and that was a painful thing to watch. Despite losing to Stanford the way we did, the margin is so thin between both teams. It's like, I actually felt we should have won that game, but we made a couple mistakes and Stanford didn't. It's what hurts. Can't make those penalty mistakes from time on. There's optimism, though. There was like 2 or 3 games that I thought we weren't going to win, but we did. That one, especially the Arizona State game, they started so slow that game. We thought this was going to be a long game, but they came back and they fought hard. And Mora's got these guys fighting. I hope he keeps a lot of the staff. I know Marquise Tuiasosopo took the job at UW, rightfully so. I think that's his alma mater, so he took the job back there. Hopefully, I just hope that the system will be somewhat similar, but I just hope defensively our secondary can improve, because if that happens, we can take control of this South Division and possibly the conference in the near future. I think Stanford is going to be the long-time powerhouse with what they got going. Oregon, we don't know what happens to Chip Kelly. Honestly, no idea what happens to him. He might go to the NFL in the near future. But really in the South, we could really control ourselves in the South Division if everything goes right. I know Arizona State will be on the rise. Arizona will be on the rise. They're breaking into new people. Utah, who knows? They got to be healthy. Colorado got a new coach and Mike McIntyre. We really don't know what's going to happen there. But USC, they could be going down. They're shorthanded, reduced scholarships. They're talented, but a lot of mess down there. The best team in Los Angeles was UCLA, and there's no denying that. No doubts about it. A lot to look forward to in the future, and I hope Jim Moore Jr. can coach this foundation and these players up pretty well, because recruiting, we're looking good. We're looking good in terms of just building an explosive offense. Just got to be able to throw the ball down the field, as said before many times in this video. I hope we can do that. Shortly, we're going into the basketball season. Pac-12 play just began. After a bad loss to Cal Poly, the team has rebounded okay. Can't play Ben Howland defense anymore, and this is Ben Howland's last stand. If he doesn't play well in conference play and don't make the tournament, he should be fired. And Guerrero, we're all sick of Dan Guerrero. There's no denying that. But from what I've heard, Poly Pavilion looks good. The team is a little bit shorthanded. Josh Smith and Tyler Lamb both transferred or left the team. We only got 8 scholarship players. I'd be happy with just a second-place finish. I mean, Arizona, much more loaded, much more depth than us. We're going to need a miracle if we win the Pac. We got the talent to do it, but a bunch of young freshmen, obviously highly touted and hyped freshmen, with guys like Shabazz Muhammad and Kyle Anderson, but we're shorthanded. That's the issue. That's the problem I got with basketball right now. They're second-place finish. Said before, I'd be happy with just a second-place finish. We'll see what happens, though. Got ways to go. We'll see you guys later. Cover basketball when the time comes. Maybe when the school year starts, because I'm not going to be able to watch games right now. But basketball season right around the corner. Or just about to start in conference play. Let me know what you guys thought about the season. I couldn't be more happy than how they played this year, because 8 wins to me was overachieving, but they got 9. So they got ways to go, but it's a good start. It's a good start in the right direction. See you guys later.